everyone, my name is Tyler, aka Thrifts and Tangles. Today I wanted to sit down and talk about ways that you can become more sustainable in 2020. So I think some people get really overwhelmed with the idea of sustainability, and some people might think it's going to be difficult, it's going to cost them a lot of money, but I'm here to tell you that is not the case. So I'm going to share 5 tips on ways that you can become more sustainable next year, and the tips might actually save you money, so that's kind of cool, right? And this video is in collaboration with my girl Ruby. She's going to share 5 of her tips on how you can make some sustainable lifestyle changes, and I'll put her video in the description box down below. She does videos all about like anti-fast fashion, and she dresses super cute, so make sure you go check her videos out.
What's up everybody? I'm Ruby. I've been vegan for like 4 years now. You may be thinking, oh my gosh, it's so hard to become vegan and stuff, but there is like artificial meat that tastes exactly like meat. I had vegan fish. It's insane. Like, technology is just improving every day. If you want some more New Year's resolution ideas, then make sure to check out my video. Yeah, okay, let's go back to Tyler's video.
And yeah, let's get into the video. The first thing you can do to become more sustainable is limit your food waste. So be very mindful when you go grocery shopping. Try to only buy what you know you can eat. Less is more, I think, when it comes to grocery shopping, because I always buy way too much stuff, and then at the end of the week I'm like, crap, we didn't even eat this and we have to throw it out. So that is literally throwing money into the trash, throwing waste into the trash. And when food waste ends up in the landfill, it does not break down correctly, it releases methane gas, and that is not good for anyone. So just be very mindful about what you're eating. Try to keep your meals, like your actual plates, like only load onto your plate what you know you can eat. And anything that you don't end up eating, you can compost. I actually do not compost at the moment, but I really want to get into it, so that way the food will break down as it should. The second way you can become more sustainable is by spending time in nature. So get off your phone, get off the laptop, stop watching TV, and get off YouTube and go outside and go embrace nature, play in nature, go on a hike, go explore. Do whatever it is you find interesting out in nature. The fresh air is one, it's good for you, but I feel like being in nature allows for people to get an appreciation for it, because if nature is like, if you're always indoors and nature is kind of like out of sight, out of mind, it's easy to forget about it or not find it important to care for, and just not understand the importance of taking care of your surroundings and your community and all that stuff. So I personally think that by spending time in nature, it changes our mindset about how important it is, and you get to see really cool things when you're out in nature, right? You get to see cool plants, you get to see cool animals, you get to meet people, like it's just a great time. So that is something I personally will be doing next year, because I am very much an indoorsy kind of person. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's cold outside, I don't want to go outside, but I mean, some fresh air would be good for me and probably for you. The next thing you can do to become more sustainable is something that you have heard time and time again, but I have a twist, so just wait. So the thing that you can do is to switch out single-use plastics for reusable options. But my twist is you can either use what you have as a reusable option, or you can go to the thrift store for a reusable option. You don't necessarily have to buy something new for that reusable option. So if you want to switch out your plastic forks, plastic spoons, plastic knives for something reusable, one, what you could do, use what you already have, just start washing those and reusing those, right? You won't have to buy a new box of single-use plastics because you are reusing your plastics. Another option is go to the thrift store and see if they have some utensils there. I haven't seen any utensils specifically, but if you are trying to swap out a single-use water bottle for a reusable bottle, try going to your thrift store. They probably have a ton. I know mine does. And that's an option as well. And if you can't use what you already have and you cannot find anything at your local thrift store, I would suggest supporting an ethical company. So I was actually gifted some items from the company Net Zero, and they sent me like this reusable travel mug, which is super cute, super nice quality. And this is going to replace all of the Starbucks cups I've been using in my life, because those are wasteful, right? And those are not good for the environment. So I'm going to start taking this little guy. Also, instead of using single-use Ziploc bags for your foods, you can use stainless steel containers. This one was gifted to me by Net Zero as well. And it's just perfect to hold like a ton of different foods. You can put like sandwich in here, your lunch, leftovers if you go to a restaurant. And it has a little separator where you can move it to how big or small like your items you're trying to separate are. And they also gifted me this utensil pouch that has a bamboo straw, a straw cleaner, some bamboo utensils, and then some chopsticks. So I was like, this is freaking amazing. And also, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you do so, because I will be doing a giveaway with some of their products and some other companies' products as well. So go follow me on Instagram if you're not doing that. The giveaway will be near the end of January, so keep checking to see when I post. The next thing you can do to become more sustainable is to detox your makeup products. So there are some crazy chemicals in a lot of the makeup items and skincare items that we use on a day-to-day. I don't know if you've ever looked at the ingredients listed on those things, but a lot of them are like, I can't even pronounce this. So I personally have made an effort to start switching anything that had like some crazy ingredients and like had very strong scents to it, like very chemically, like unnatural scents. I switched those to more natural options, usually unscented options as well, but things that were a little bit more gentle for my skin. And I personally think that's better because your body absorbs what you put onto it. So some of the crazy ingredients that I do not recognize, I'm like, what is it? What am I doing to my body? What am I putting on my body? I'm gonna put up a little graphic of the dirty dozen for cosmetic items. It's like ingredients that are very toxic, that are not good for us, that a lot of companies still use in their products. So I'll just put this right here, and maybe you can check your products at home and make sure they don't have any of those listed. And if they do a good detox. The last thing you can do to become more sustainable next year is to make an effort to drive less. So if you have a car and you're used to driving everywhere, maybe consider carpooling with a friend, or even maybe take public transportation, or even bike to the nearest grocery store if it's not too far away, or even walk. Doing any one of those things is better than just driving in a car with one person in it, because that just gets so wasteful. And I know I do it personally. When I have to commute to work, it's just me. I'm going to work. I live a little too far to bike or drive, but there are other areas in my life where I can probably start walking to the spot. Like there's a local coffee shop not too far from me. I should just start walking there instead of driving there because I'm lazy, right? So those are my 5 tips on ways that you can become more sustainable next year. Let me know in the comments below which one you plan on implementing, or if you have some tips of your own or resolutions of your own, I would love to hear them. Also, be sure to check out Ruby's video for her 5 tips. She has some good ones to share. So don't forget to do that, and I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!